I, Ankush Sharma, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering in RPIT Technical and Medical Campus. So today I am going to discuss the topic network terminology. These are the basic terms used in DC circuits. So let's start. So here these are some basic definitions. So first one is net electrical circuit. So what are electrical circuits? So here this is the arrangement by which the various electrical energy sources like resistances and other parameters are connected together is called electrical circuit, or we can say electrical network. Here we can draw the electrical circuit. For example, these are resistances and third one resistance is connected here, and these are the voltage sources, and this is second one voltage source. So these are the naming of terminals A, B, C and D. Here this is the resistance represented by R1, second resistance represented by R2, and third one resistance represented by R3. And these EMF sources are represented by E1 and E2. Now this is called the electrical circuit or electrical network. So with the help of this network, we will understand the terms here. So this is called electrical circuit in which the various electrical energy sources, resistances, other parameters are connected together. Now second one is active element. So what are active elements? The element which supplies energy to the circuit is called active elements. So here we can see the active elements are those elements which supplies energy. So here these E1 and E2, these are the two active element which supplies energy. So these are the voltage source. So with the help of these voltage source, current will flow in the circuit. So these elements supplies energy to the other parameters of the circuits. So these supplies energy to the circuit. So E1 and E2, these are the two EMF sources here. Now next one, what are passive elements? So passive elements are those elements which receives energy, is called passive element. For example, resistor, inductor and capacitor. So in this circuit diagram, passive elements are those elements which receives energy. So these R1, R2 and 3, these three resistances are the passive elements because these receives energy from the active elements. So these E1 and 2, these are the active element, and R1, R2, R3, these are the passive elements which receives energy from the circuit. Now and next one is, what is node? So node is a point in the network where two or more than two circuit elements are connected or joined. So here these are the A, B, C and D. These are the four nodes because here these two circuit elements are connected, and at point B or at node B, these R1, R2, R3, these elements are connected more than 2, and at C, R2 and E2 is connected. So and D, R3, E1 and E2 is connected here. So these are called node. So A, B, C, A, B, C and D, these are called nodes. Passive elements are R1, R2 and R3, and in this active elements are E1 and E2. Now these are called nodes. Now what is junction? So junction is a point in the circuit where three or more circuit elements are joined, and in fact it is a point where current is divided. So in this circuit we will understand what is junction. So junction is a point where three or more than three circuit elements. So here in this diagram we can see this B point and D point. These are the two junction points. Here we can see the R1, R2 and R3. These are connected at this terminal B, and at D E1 is connected, E2 is connected and R3 is connected. So what is junction? Junction is a point where three or more than three circuit elements are connected or joined. So these two are called junction points, B and D. These are called junction point. A and C are not a junction point. These are nodes because here only two elements are connected. So junction, there are 2 points here. There are two junctions B and D, or where current is divided. So here the current is divided. The current will start from here when the current starts from E1 and current starts from E2. Then at this junction point current is divided. So current will flow through this R3, and at D again current is divided from D terminal or D point. Some current will flowing across this and some from flowing across these branches. Now next, what is branch? So what is branch? The part of a network which lies between two junction points is called branch. So here we can see which is connected between two junction points, so between B and D. So here this one is called one branch, and another one is, this one is called second branch, and this is called third branch. So here BAD and BCD and third one BD, these are called branches. So we will represent here branches BAD and BCD and BD. These are three branches. Now next one is loop. The closed path of a network is called a loop. So here closed path. So this is the closed path called loop, and this one is also a closed path. This is also called loop, and this is also called a loop. So here ABDA, this is called loop, and another BCDB, this is another a loop, and third one is ABCD, and third one is ABCDA, this is a loop. So we will represent here. So there are three loops, ABDA and BCDB and ABCDA. So these are the three loops. Now next, what is mesh? The mesh is the elementary part of the loop which cannot be further divided in loops, is called a mesh. So here we can see there are only two meshes, because ABDA, this is the first one mesh, and second one is BCDB, second one mesh. The mesh is the elementary part of the loop which cannot be further divided into loops. So these are the two meshes only. But ABCDBA, this is not called a mesh because this is the loop. So mesh cannot be further divided into loops. So there are only two meshes in this circuit. First one is ABDA and second one is BCDB. So these are the only two meshes in this circuit. Now next definition is linear circuit. So what are the linear circuit? The linear circuit, the circuit whose parameters like resistors are constant is called linear circuit. Whose parameters are constant or called linear circuits. Now non-linear circuits, The circuit whose parameters are changed with voltage or current is called non-linear circuits. And next one is unilateral circuits. So unilateral circuit are those circuits in which the properties and characteristics are changes with the direction of its operation. So here the example of unilateral circuit is rectifier, and diode. So these are the examples of unilateral circuits, the circuits whose properties or characteristics are changed with the direction of its operation. Now next one is bilateral circuits. So bilateral circuits is that circuit whose properties or characteristics are same in either direction. For example, the transmission line. The transmission line is the example of bilateral circuit. So thank you so much. Kindly subscribe our YouTube channel, like and share our videos. Thanks for your support.